For over 1,000 years, France had been ruled by a monarchy. This came to an end in the late 1700s with the French Revolution and the execution of Louis XVI. Shortly afterwards, Napoleon Bonaparte declared himself emperor and began expanding the empire he now controlled. From 1812 to 1814, Napoleon fought against much of Europe, including Russia and Great Britain. He was defeated and, as a result, exiled to the island of Elba. Soon after, Napoleon escaped and returned to France. He made his way back to Paris, acquiring an army on his way. Less than a year after his abdication, he reclaimed his title as Emperor of France. Even before Napoleon reached Paris, he was declared an outlaw, and Britain, Russia, Austria and Prussia mobilized armies to defeat him. Napoleon's enemies were split into a Prussian force led by Gebhard Blucher, and an army of the other nations led by the Duke of Wellington. On the 16th of June 1815, Napoleon defeated the Prussian army in modern-day Belgium, but many of the Prussian soldiers retreated to join Wellington's side at Waterloo. Napoleon had around 70,000 troops. All of them were experienced soldiers. Wellington had a similar number, but he described them as inexperienced, weak and ill-equipped. Blucher was in command of 50,000 men. 15 miles south of Brussels, the scene was set for the Battle of Waterloo. On the 18th of June, 1815, at around 11 in the morning, French guns opened fire on a group to the west of the battlefield, with the intention of drawing Wellington's troops from the centre. Wellington's men successfully defended two central attacks, but lost many men in doing so. Around 7:30 in the evening, Prussian troops finally arrived. Just as Napoleon committed all his troops to the battlefield, the French were forced to retreat. Napoleon lost 33,000 men, compared to the Allied loss of 23,000. He returned to Paris but abdicated a few days later and was exiled again, this time to the island of St. Helena, where he died in 1821. Wellington returned to Britain a hero and later served 2 terms as Prime Minister.